Well, hello there everyone, I'm Mauricio, and I just want to go straight to the point with this video. We all know what happened. We lost one of the most amazing human beings, aliens, creatures, whatever you want to call it. And it's a really hard time for all his fans, and I can't even imagine how hard it must be for his family, which of course our first thoughts are for them. A few hours before we knew about David Bowie's death, which I don't like to say, but we released a video on our YouTube channel about his last album, the one that we didn't know it was going to be his last album, Blackstar. When we were doing that video, I didn't feel like talking too much. It was, I don't know, there was something weird in the air, some kind of a weight in the universe. I thought it was just one of my anxiety moments or something, but I think we all knew, and it was such a Bowie weekend for us. We were just listening to his new album over and over. We watched Lazarus, we watched Blackstar non-stop. I wish I would say something more deep, have a broad analysis about the album, just showing that respect, and I felt bad for that, and because I didn't know at the time, we were talking about his testament to all of us. Difficult times like this, we don't see them coming, but we need to embrace them and accept them. We spent that whole night non-sleeping, just listening to Bowie, starting with Hunky Dory. It's weird, but I guess every generation has to go through that. Every generation has lost their heroes. They have to see their stars fading out, or in this case, being brighter than ever. I don't know, I was just thinking about that, and I felt like I needed to say something real, something coming from the bottom of my heart, as a true fan. Because I might not be loud enough, I won't say things, I won't be around yelling his name or something, but God, I'm a huge David Bowie fan, and I carry him with me the whole time. And it's hard. You think, because people say, well, he wasn't your family, he wasn't anything, but he was. He changed who I am, so he's part of me. And it's hard. It's I think I've said that like 10,000 times. It's difficult because I'm not that open with everybody. I was the one who saw the new first, I told Ryan, and I think I wasn't shocked. I didn't realize what I was reading after maybe 12 hours later, because it seemed so surreal. And then I was overwhelmed with all the media, Facebook, Twitter, which is beautiful because people showing respect to their hero, to their spotlight. But I was amused, I was tired, and I don't know, I felt that I was holding something bigger. Something that I regret a lot is that I didn't discover David Bowie earlier in my life. It took me time to figure out who this creature was, and the first song I ever heard of David Bowie was Space Oddity. And because of that, it's my favorite David Bowie song. That song opened the door to what he is for me. But when I started to listen to Bowie, I realized that I didn't miss anything, or what I tried to say, I wasn't listening to something that was new for me, because he was already there in every artist that I ever loved, in every artist that I respect, every band, every musician. He was already there because he changed their life the same way he changed mine. He was an inspiration. He was the beacon of where we're going, what we want to be. And when I started listening to him, I realized I've listened to this before, because it's everywhere. Even if you haven't listened to one single David Bowie song, he's in every artist you know. He's in every pop culture reference, in every movie, everywhere. He's just a symbol, and symbols never disappear. The good symbols, those that are meant to be remembered. And David Bowie is not only meant to be remembered, he's meant to be loved, to be respected. He's like the father of modern culture, the good side of the culture. He molded what we know right now. That guy there, he did it all. Just by being himself, just by being the king of the misfits, of those who doesn't find a place or think they can't find a place. He made it happen. He made it possible, and that's why he's a real hero. And I know I've said this word too many times and it sounds like a cheesy reference, but that's what he is. He wasn't a hero for one day, he's gonna be a hero forever, in an infinite way. Yeah, it's hard for me that I keep that to myself. I don't say it out loud, maybe. I don't know, it's the way I am. But God, he changed so much. I'm so thankful that I was living the same time as this man. It's like a gift. It's like for those who live in the time of Elvis. He was my Elvis. He is my Elvis. He is everything. And I'm just, I just want to say thanks, David. Thanks for your music, your passion, your love to all your fans, for giving us that last present. But from all the rock and roll deaths in history, that was the most epic one I ever seen. You are the true king of music. And I know many people will disagree. They would say Elvis was the king, Michael Jackson was the king, Freddie Mercury was the king, the Beatles were the kings of the beginning of rock and roll and everything. But Bowie's more than that. He's one man being himself and taking people with him to say, we're proud of being weird, like I am. I'm weird. You know that. It's hard to see this happening. It's hard to stay strong. It's hard to be around people that doesn't understand what that means. And I'm sad that I still feel numb. I think I'm still in shock for what happened. I feel like he's still around, which is good. With his last album, Blackstar, I think he nailed it when he said he was a Blackstar. But in my opinion, and if you allow me to have this analysis, for me he was a Blackstar because he was the star that can't be seen. Not in a bad way, but because the Blackstar represents the background where the other stars are shining. So he is just the background of those stars. He owned every single star out there or here on Earth. It's just love talking, because I can say it, I love David Bowie with every single inch of my heart. Many things to be thankful to him. He gave me my brother Ryan. He introduced me to him when I started singing Boys Keep Swinging in the middle of the classroom. And he heard that, and we started talking. We went together to the Bowie exhibit here in Toronto. We were lucky enough. Because of him, I met many beautiful people, because you know when someone likes David Bowie, they have to be a good person. He gave me that, and didn't know what he did to some of us, but I'm sure now he does. And he gave us so much, and I owe him so much. Every moment that I have to face my anxiety problems, my depression, his voice, his music is just like a lullaby for all that pressure in my head. So thank you for that, David, and for being you, for telling us to be ourselves. In your own words, I don't know where you're gonna go from now that you're not here, but I'm pretty sure it won't be boring, and it's gonna be amazing. Thanks for coming, taking your time, leaving the hell planet you came from, Mars maybe, I don't know, another galaxy. Thanks for taking your time, come here and give us all that. In the video I did about Blackstar with Ryan, I gave it 4.5 stars to Blackstar, and I felt bad at the second I said that. And I'm not saying that I'm changing my mind just because he's not here anymore. It's just that I guess I just said that because I don't like to be the guy who gives 5 points to everyone. But damn, that album, that's a 10 out of 5 stars. Blackstars, your testament to us. It has to be the best David Bowie album, because it was not because it was the last one. All his albums were dedicated to his fans, but this one has an extra level of dedication, a man who's dying, who's fighting against cancer for 18 months, who knows he won't make it farther than that. He took his time, his energy, his last breath just to tell us what he had on his mind. I said it yesterday, I refuse to get sad when I think of David Bowie. I can't be like that because he wasn't like that. He was full of joy, that I can't allow myself to remember him in a way that is not that one, in a way that is not happy and joyful. Everybody out there, just celebrate his life. Don't cry his death. Put on those red shoes and dance the blues the way you taught me, because that's the way it is. So me and Siggy, we just want to say thank you. There you go. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for all these years of dedication, of beauty, of fashion, of trending, of being wild, being outrageous, being you. For being you, thank you very much, and for teaching us to be ourselves. I'm gonna say it again, I don't care. You are the real hero out there. Music-wise, you're the real hero. Thanks for changing everything without changing us. You show us to be ourselves. So, thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I'm happy to know that there's finally a starman waiting in the sky for us, and that one day, whenever God and life decide it's my time, I'll meet you, because I couldn't do it here on Earth, but maybe because it was meant to be in your planet. Thank you.